Hello, everyone. Happy Monday to you. Today is Monday, December 27th, 2021. I am Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. Thank you for joining our Happy Little Stitch Shop Flosstube. I really appreciate it. And how was Christmas? Merry Christmas to everybody. I try to hold on to the Christmas season as long as possible. So it could be mid-January and I may still be wishing you Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everyone. How was your Christmas? I hope you all had a fabulous time. I apologize that you get grubby Ange again today. I usually try to get ready and get myself ready before I do a live stream, but this morning has been busy. We received a big delivery at the shop, and so we were there this morning trying to get that downstairs. It was very, very heavy, trying to get it downstairs and get it working. So, and we're going to go back, this afternoon to work more. And so I got back and I wanted to get all the orders out before the mail came. And so I was working on that and getting myself ready fell off the list of important things to do before the live stream. So, hello, hello, hello. Let's see who is here. Hello, Nancy from Pennsylvania. You had your first brief snow of the season, a great day to sew, stitch, quilt, and watch Flosstube. We got a little bit of snow actually, too. Yeah, we were out crunching in it a little bit when we took Henry out. My little one came with and was crunching in the first snow. She was very excited. Hello, Chris from Central Florida. Hello, 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 Felicia. Happy Monday to you too. Hello, Tammy. How are you? You had a brief snow shower as well. It was 70 degrees yesterday. Yesterday was crazier too. I mean, it wasn't 70 degrees, but it was like 43 or something like that. And we had a thunderstorm last night. It was lightning and it was thundering out in December in Wisconsin. It was crazy. My husband was like, "That couldn't be thunder. It can't be thunder." And I was like, "It was thunder and you missed it, but it just lightninged a minute ago." Sandy, hello. She says, "Hi, friends. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and are ready for 2022." Hello, Lisa from blizzardy Minnesota. No way I would be stitching away on my lanai. How do you pronounce that today, even if I had one? Oh, my goodness. Lisa, my daughter's in Minnesota and said it was the low is 3. Is it that cold up there today? Oh my gosh, that means it's headed this way. Tammy pulled out her cottages a month and is working on them before I lost it before something. I have to head into work tonight. Hello, Kim. Hello, Kim. Your Savior's Praise looks gorgeous, my friend. Hello, Huckleberry. Merry Christmas to you too. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Melinda. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas as well. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Stephanie. Hope you all had a great Christmas, she says. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Julie. Hello, Judith. Hello, Susan. Hello, Gayleen. Hello, Deborah. You're here. Hello, Lori. Hello, Kimberly. Oh, did I miss a post, Tammy? Did I miss something? I'm not surprised. What did you say something above? I'm not surprised that I missed it. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here post-Christmas. Hope you all had a good time. Hello, Karen. Snow is not my friend, says Kim. Hello, Chris. Hello, Nancy. I'm wonderful. And you look wonderful in anything. No grunge. I'm a little grungy. I feel a little grungy. Nancy, Angela, thank you for the email regarding vintage Christmas. Oh, good. I'm sorry. When you asked that last week about the shapes, I was like, I had cozy Christmas on my brain. And so that's what I answered, assuming that you were waiting for cozy Christmas. But then once I got your email, I was like, oh, well, is she on the vintage Christmas list? And sure enough, you're there. So just let me know if you want to stay on that list. And then I'll get that ready for you as soon as I get cozy Christmas out. Yes, Sandy, for sure. I am hoping for negative tests as well. Hello, Morgan. Hello, Lauren. Working on bobbinating right now. Bobbinating. That needs to be on a t-shirt. Kathy, hello, hello. You had some snow today too. Hello, Margaret. Jingle all the way. Oh, I love that stitch. Good morning, Mary. We're just lamenting the snow. I'm not a fan, but I'm being forced to play in it with my favorite 6-year-old. The things we do. I'm not a huge fan of snow either, but I do like it. I mean, I don't mind it, but then I'm ready to be done with it. By like the end of January, I'm over it. Hello, Carrie. So happy to be here with you on my birthday. Happy birthday, Carrie. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have some fun plans for today. Are you doing something special to celebrate your birthday? Kitted up a Savior's Praise, says Melinda, but haven't had time to put in the first stitches. So excited for this stitch. I am too. I haven't gotten super far, but I'll explain the part of the reason for that. But I'm excited to delve into it. It's very, very pretty. And I can't wait to stitch with all of you guys who are doing it and keep me motivated, like it's inspiring to see everybody else working on it too. No, on Facebook, we were talking about the snow and little ones and falling. If they fall, they get back up if we fall. No kidding. It's slippery here today, and I slipped a few times, and then I finally had to hold on to my husband's arm. I felt like I was 90 years old. I was like, when did I get to the point that I need to hold on to my husband's arm to walk? Which is nice. I mean, it's good. It's not bad, but it was slick out, but not continuously slick. So it was kind of deceiving. Like you could be walking along and then all of a sudden you hit a slick spot. Yes, I do want vintage Christmas. Oh, okay, good. I haven't seen your reply yet, but perfect. That sounds good. Hello, Blanca. Happy birthday to Carrie. No snow today in Tucson. Rain and 54 degrees. Well, good, good, good. It sounds like everybody had a good Christmas. We had a good Christmas as well. It was very nice. It was a very nice Christmas. It was low key. I do feel like this year was a little chaotic for December, and so um we didn't do all of the Christmas things that we normally do. So that was a little bit of a bummer. But we're making it work and we're figuring it out, and everybody still seems to be enjoying it and having fun, and it's all good. It's good. So Christmas Eve was kind of a busy day because we hadn't really had a chance to get the section of the house that the shop was in back under control again. And so we spent the day kind of working on that and getting our dining room back together so that we could have our Christmas Eve meal in there and then cooking and getting all that stuff done. And then we opened up gifts Christmas Eve night, just our gifts to each other. So we typically do our gifts to each other, and then my kids do a secret sibling gift exchange where they draw each other's names. It's one of our advent calendar activities. They draw names for each other, and then it's a secret as to who you have, and then they get gifts for each other. And so we do those to each other, and then gifts from us and gifts to us from the kids, which are things like, our kids. This is terrible. I probably shouldn't even share it with you because it's kind of I said to my husband, like, this is the impact we're having on our children. This is what they think to gift us. But it was easy and it was convenient. And it was, like we got stuff at the grocery store and they just grabbed stuff that we had bought and put it in a gift bag to gift to us for Christmas so that we could open something from them. So it was really, really sweet and very thoughtful of them. Um, and so they gave me a bag of peanut butter M&Ms because they know how much I love them, and a bag of crunchy Cheetos. And they gave my husband Dr. Pepper. So I looked at my husband and I was like, this is the takeaway. Like, we are setting such a good example for our children. This is what they decided to get us for Christmas. So it was very thoughtful and very sweet of them. but we just opened gifts like that, so it was kind of fun. Hello, Susan. Oh, good. Yes, order it. It'll be so much fun. I'm excited to do it. I'm going to share it with you in just a little bit here. Um, Angela, to order the Savior's Praise and the fabric you're using, should we simply email or is it all on the website? Just send me an email. Send me an email, Nancy, and that's going to be something that I need to work through. I'm still working on getting a bunch of cloth on the website that I have in the shop that I just need to get cut up, packaged, and then listed on the site. My goal, that's kind of what we're working through now. We're working through a bunch of stuff that has kind of piled up because of the move and not being able to find things. And now we're digging all of that out and trying to get everything caught up and online. So it'd be best just to email me and then I can work on it. Hello, Victoria. Merry Christmas to you. Hello, Margaret from Connecticut. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, Sis Carrie. I just want to stitch all day long. I've missed these past few days with the holiday festivities working on Farmhouse Christmas. Oh my gosh, isn't that one so much fun? I hope you're signed up for Fall on the Farm because I'm hoping that that has a very similar feel to Farmhouse Christmas because Farmhouse Christmas was so much fun to stitch. Huckleberry says that was sweet. They were so excited for them about it. And so then later on that night, or maybe it was Christmas night, we were playing cards and I got out a little dish of Cheetos and my daughter, my middle daughter was like, "You're eating your Christmas present. Yay." She's so excited about it. So it was good. It was really cute to see them all give each other their gifts like every year. That's really fun because they get a kick out of who has them and what gift they got. And one year I will never forget because we've done this since they were little. And my oldest son had drawn the youngest son's name. And so they were little. They were like 2 years old, maybe. And we just got it's like a little $5 or $10 gift that they get, and then they give it to each other. And so they go and they get the thing from under the tree, and then it's kind of they walk it around and they tease a little bit. And so he walked it over, my oldest one walked it over to his little one. And at that time, they were all about, hugs and they would give each other hugs and kisses sometimes because they were just little. That they don't do that anymore. And so at this time, he walked it over to his younger brother and he knelt down next to him and he gave him a big hug and he kissed his forehead and he said, "Merry Christmas, little brother." I was like, sitting on the couch and I'm looking at my husband. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that is so cute." So that was really, really cute. They don't do that anymore. Now it's like they toss the gift across the room to each other. Oh, so it was kind of sweet. It's the thought that counts, not what the present is. It's true. It's very true. We just noticed that snow will be starting shortly. Ooh, Margaret, you're getting it sounds like everybody's getting snow. Your kiddos are so darn cute, says Sandy. So practical. Ray got Mike barbecue sauce because she didn't know what exactly. It's the same type of thing. And plus it's convenient. It's not like they can drive to a store and go shopping for us on their own or like they have a card to go online and go shopping. And it's not about that for us. Like we don't really encourage that because that's not what Christmas is all about. So we try to keep that stuff to a minimal, but still make it special and fun. And so they just grab stuff. And so my husband was like, Is this the Dr. Pepper I just got at the store?" My daughter is like, "Yeah, we just put it in a gift bag for you." It was very funny. Oh, it's funny. Mary, those are excellent presents. They're thinking about what you like. That's what gifts are about. That's so true. They know their parents. They do. Lauren, it's so nice to sit down and stitch and have time to unwind after the busy holidays. My mother-in-law got married on Christmas Day. Oh my goodness, it was lovely, but so nice to be home and relax now. I bet. That's a lot. Christmas and a wedding. I bet it was beautiful though. Kim says, "Is your littlest at the age now where Christmas is extra exciting?" She was excited. Yeah, she was. Like not overly excited, but she was just the perfect amount of excited. She woke up pretty early on Christmas morning, a lot earlier than normal, and you could tell that she was tired. So there was some excitement that was part of her getting out of bed earlier than normal. and she was just very cute. She the big thing is she would open her present, and typically, it's something that maybe needs to be put together or something like that. So she would open her present and she would say, "I got a box." She'd be all excited about it. I was like, "Yeah, but okay, there's stuff inside the box." But every single present that she opened, "I got a box." And she was very happy about it. It doesn't take much. So everybody got stuff that they were excited about, but it was pretty low key. Like my kids needed clothes, and so they asked for clothes. And so there's a kind of a lot of stuff that was needed, that people just needed. We got snow and ice overnight, says Vicky. I want snow, says Huckleberry. I had to laugh out loud when you say now they just toss it to them because, yes, right. It's like they toss it to each other and maybe tackle each other and start wrestling a little bit. Merry Christmas. Like that's their affection now. Before it used to be hugs and little kisses and I love you, little brother. And now it's like they try to pin each other to the floor. Nancy says, I like boxes. Happy little stitch up boxes. Yay. You guys, okay, so we were moving today. And my husband, this thing was really heavy and we had to get it downstairs. And my husband was like, we shouldn't do this ourselves. We need to have somebody else helping. And I was like, we are going to do it. We don't have time. We are going to get this down there and we're going to get it done because there's a million other things that need to be done. So I was determined. I was very determined to make this work. And it was something that was very long. And there's like a corner at the bottom of the stairs. And so it's hard to make the corner. And so I was at the top. My husband was at the bottom. And I was determined. I was like, we can figure this out and we can do it. It was really, really heavy. And so as we were trying to maneuver it, I had my hands on either side and I was lifting it up to try to get it down the stairs. And my husband had to come back towards me in order to kind of turn it a little bit. And when he came back towards me, he crushed both of my hands between the package and the wall. And so my hands, this one's not too bad. It crushed me here. So that one's not too bad, but this one, it got me right there. So I was like, "Ah!" And he goes, "Oh, see, I told you we should have had somebody else help us." It's fine though. But it's been an exciting morning for sure. And then I'm pretty sure that other people, businesses in the place that we're at, probably heard me say, "What are you doing? Just stand it upright." And then we got it down there and it was fine. Nothing like having a husband and wife own a business in the same building as you. My youngest used to get excited about getting boxes too. It was so cute and hysterical. It is very cute. So one of the things she did get was a little kitchen, and she has been making hot chocolate, fake, like imaginary hot chocolate in this kitchen the entire weekend since she got it. But it's like a coffee pot. So that's what came with it was a coffee pot. But she doesn't want coffee, so she wants hot chocolate. So she makes the hot chocolate in the coffee pot. And she sings this hot chocolate song from Polar Express while she's doing it. And then next thing you know, like at first, she was pouring it into the cups that came with the set. She would be like sipping the hot chocolate. Next thing you know, she's just carrying around the pot and she's just drinking directly out of the pot. She's carrying it all over with herself. And then later on, she had set it down somewhere and she couldn't find it. She's like, "Where's my hot chocolate pot? I need my hot chocolate." And so she went and found it and she was pretend drinking hot chocolate out of her pot. No more cups. It's all just the pot. It made him feel bad, and you should have listened to him. Hope you didn't break anything. I didn't break anything. I didn't break anything. It's all good. And he survived as well. Okay. So I have some goodies to share with you guys. I brought some stuff from the shop. Oops, sorry. To be able to share. I can't remember if there were other things that I was going to tell you. Oh, this is the biggest thing that I was going to tell you. So I have gotten some emails from you guys about don't let her near the milk carton. I know. Just start drinking right out of it. Oh my gosh. My kind of girl. Why waste the cup when you're going to drink the entire pot anyways? Exactly. So we watched a show we watched White Christmas on Christmas. And so but we had on The Grinch, I think, and she came over and she had her whole pot. So she had on Christmas Day, the last present that they open on Christmas Eve is a pair of Christmas pajamas. So everybody knows what they're going to get. They all get the gift at the same time and they all open at the same time. And then we all wear our Christmas pajamas. They're not matching. They're just individual pajamas for everybody. And then everybody hangs out in their Christmas pajamas on Christmas Day. So my little one got a pair of cute little flannel Christmas pajamas, and she also got a little Minnie Mouse robe, which she has not taken off since Christmas morning. Today, she even had clothes on, and she put her robe on over her clothes. So she just imagine this. She's like a teeny tiny elderly person that has her robe on and her slippers, her robe, like her house coat on over her clothing, and she's carrying around this pot, just drinking out of it. I mean, she's like a teeny tiny senior citizen. It's hysterical. And she just walks around. At one point, my husband, who's very tall, was sitting on the couch and he has legs kind of straight out in front of him. And she laid down on his legs and put her feet up on the couch with her robe on and with the pot of hot chocolate. And she just laid back on his legs with her feet up and she was like drinking the hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, it was hysterical. It was hysterical. Hot chocolate today, tomorrow coffee. Yes, Nancy. I started singing Polar Express hot chocolate song in my head as soon as you said got. Yeah. So she's like hot, hot. Ooh, we got it. She sings that whole song. She is going to be the jokester of the family. She has such personality at a young age. That is great. That is adorable. That is hilarious. A teeny tiny senior citizen. She is. She's like a teeny tiny senior citizen. Okay. Oh, so the big thing I was going to tell you is that I've gotten some emails from you guys about invoices. Where are they? So typically in December, they are a little bit later than normal because I don't want to send invoices on Christmas Day. And I don't want you guys to get invoices on Christmas Day. Like that just feels wrong on a lot of levels to me. So I don't send them on Christmas Day. I usually send them a few days later. And now you might say, but Angela, it's the 27th, so it's a few days later. Totally true. Very valid point. But I'm waiting on package. So some of the packages in the Christmas shipping chaos have been delayed. This one package that I'm waiting for was supposed to be delivered, was on the vehicle for delivery last Tuesday. Then it was on the vehicle for delivery on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and now today's Monday, and I still have not gotten it. It's on the vehicle for delivery again today, and we'll see if it arrives. So I'm waiting for another package, and then our hope is to be able to get all that stuff together, get invoices sent to you. So invoices are going to be just a tish later this month than typical, which usually happens in December, but they might be a little bit later depending on when this package arrives. So I do apologize for that. I like to try to get invoices out on time. It's very important to me, but I don't have this stuff yet, so I'm waiting for it. So, love her soul, says Kim. I hope you got a picture of that. She is a riot. My little sister was so funny like that. Vicky, hello. Hello, Vicky. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and all their stitching started. How cute, says Nancy. So, yes. So, invoices will be coming. I also want to tell you, I took a couple pictures this morning that I thought I would share. Look at that. Those are all of our charms and needle minders hung up and very organized. And then all of our cross stitch scissors. So like these are all the charms, needle minders, cross stitch scissors, and then like other bigger scissors and rotary cutters. So that is a little teaser from the shop. And then here's another wall with all of our cute little buttons from Lori Holt, and then project bags and the glasses. The readers are in there too. So stuff is coming along. There's a lot more for me to share, but I just snapped those two pictures today so that I could share with you guys. So it's coming along. It's coming along. I can't wait to take a picture of the floss and share it with you guys because that's what we're working on right now. Because it's going to be so much nicer than the floss organization we had here. Okay, so I have some new stuff in the shop. Oh my gosh, the box I got from you is humongous. Yeah, 20 and a half ruler by 20 and a half. Yeah, it's big. When we got that ruler, I was like, "Oh my gosh, we don't have box to ship this in." And so, which I don't know what I was thinking about. I mean, the dimensions are right there in the name of the item. So what's my problem? But when it got here, I was like, "Yikes, this is ginormous. It's huge." And so we had to order a box to be able to ship it in, and that box is it's huge. But, you don't want one that's too, high, so we ordered one that's lower, and it's a gigantic box for a gigantic ruler. Okay, so first up, I put finally thank you, Sandy. I'm kind of excited. Like, it makes me all flushed and happy. I'm kind of excited about it. Right now, we're a little bit because we're a little bit in a messy stage. So I will be so excited once it's all done because there's still a lot of work to do. And I look back at that naive Angela who said, "We are going to move in one weekend and my customers aren't even going to know. And then I'm going to surprise them that we've moved and we are all set up and running in a new shop. We're going to stop shipping, like we're going to get everything out on Friday for shipping. We're going to move Friday, Saturday, get everything back up and running on Sunday, and it's going to be lickety split. It's going to be great." I look back at that, Angela, and I think, "Oh, honey, you keep thinking that. That'll keep you going. You keep thinking that, my friend. I bet your UPS driver misses you from home." They maybe or not. I don't know. There were times that the mail and the UPS here at our house, and they're still getting the stuff because right now we're still bringing it back here to ship it because we still don't have internet in the shop, which is a whole long other story. But internet is supposed to be installed this week, so we at least have a date. So that is really, really good news. So on Wednesday, we're supposed to have internet in the shop. But they might not miss us so much. Hello, Marcella. I hope you all had a great Christmas. You too? No. So Nancy, oh my gosh. Internet. So they called last week one day and they said to they started dealing with my husband because I started to not be a very jolly person. And so they were on the phone with my husband, but he had speakerphone and I was right next to him. And they said, "Yep, so we have a date for you. We have good news. We have a date for you. We will be able to do your installation on January 3rd, which is my birthday." So they thought they were giving me a birthday present. But I was sitting there and I was like, "No." I couldn't help but speak up. And so I was like, "No, no, no, no." Like I probably said no between 10 to 15 times. And I was like, "Nope, this is not not happening. No." And because it had been like so when we signed up for it, they told us it'd be 5 to 7 days. If we waited until January 3rd, it would have been 4 weeks between the time that we signed up for having the installation done and the time that they actually did it. And even pushing it out till this or doing it moving it up to this week, it's still 3 weeks that we have waited to get internet, so it's ridiculous. And so then they put through an expedite, whatever, they called back and, it's moved up to this Wednesday. So let's hope and pray, say a little prayer that everything goes smoothly and that it happens this Wednesday. That will be a big hurdle that has been overcome. So we're working on it, Nancy. It's a process. You are such a positive person. I wish I could be like you all the time. Well, I mean, the people from the internet company may not have thought I was very positive or happy. They're like, "Happy little stitch shop? I think not, ma'am." Oh, honey. I had no idea what I was thinking. "Do you need to unleash your customers on them to get your internet?" But oh my gosh, it was insane. It was insane. So I finally was like, "Okay, you've awoken the and now I've got some things to say." So hopefully, fingers crossed, internet on Wednesday. That's the plan. Okay, so good news. I have put up finally the My Christmas List stitch along. So a lot of you had said, "Hey, let's do a stitch along for that." I'm stitching it already, and I plan to continue it. I would really love to get it done for Christmas. And I was like, well, why don't I just do a stitch along since I'm already stitching it? And so I put it up. I finally got it out there, and so many of you signed up already, which makes me super excited because now I've got little friends to stitch with, and that makes it all that much more fun. So it's going to be a slow roll, no pressure. It's going to be very easy going. We're just going to do a little section at a time for each month, and by the time we finish it, it'll be done before Christmas. If we just work one section at a time, and by section I mean like, the car and then the words. So pretty manageable, I think, for each month. That's my hope. And this is up on the website right now. My Christmas list stitch along with Happy Little Stitch Shop. And you get your choice of fabric. So there's a 16 count fabric, which will be graceful gray. So that gives you an idea. So this is your 16 count choice, is graceful gray. And then your 32 count choice is water lily, which is the one that I'm stitching it on. So this one is such a pretty cloth. It's a very light, kind of sagey gray green. It's very, very pretty. So I hope you guys will join for the My Christmas List Stitch Along. It's gonna be fun. Oh, were you from that other? No, no. Oh my goodness. That was scary. Like there were some serious threats going on there. That was a little frightening. It's full, and the message I got was it is sold out already. What? What? It's not sold out. It shan't be. Um, my Christmas list, is that what you're talking about, Vicky? It did say sold out last week, but that was my error because I didn't do something right when I put it on the website. So I fixed that. And so it should be working now because I've been receiving a bunch of reservations. So it should be working now. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's out there now and it's not sold out anymore. You can pick whichever cloth you want and add it to your cart and do it. It works now. But last week, that is accurate. It was not working last week, and that was my fault. I didn't set it up right the way that I was supposed to. But it's fixed now and it should be working. It's working now, Vicky. Yes, slow roll alongs. It will be fun. Okay, and then before I share the new stuff in the shop, I got a restock of So She Did, which is this one back here. And I guess I hadn't realized that it was out of stock. And then people started asking for it. And what is that one behind you? So it's here again. It's in stock and ready to be ordered. I tried signing up last night and I left. Well, I'm looking at it right now and it says that it is. Let me see. View. Yeah. So here it is. Reservation, My Christmas List, Stitch Along by Silver Creek Samplers. And there's the drop down right there. And you can choose which cloth you want, and then you can just click add to cart. So it's up, it's working. Unless there was some crazy thing last night, which is possible, but it should be working now. Hello, Martha. Martha, it is sold out, but I ordered extra. And so if you would like one, just send me an email. Because I should be able to get one for you. I'm just not putting it online for more people to order because I want to be sure that I have enough before I put more out there. But if you send me an email, I think I can work that out for you. Okay, so She Did, back in stock. I also pulled some things which are great for coming up on the new year. Part of what I love about the new year is just kind of having a fresh slate and getting reorganized, right? Like getting reorganized and ready to tackle a new year. So I pulled some things that I think are good for that. Number one, the cross stitch journal. We have this in the shop. This is great for lining up your cross stitch plans for the year or for the next month or 2 or 3. So the cross stitch journal is in the shop and great for kind of planning out what you want to tackle for 2022. Hi, Sam. So excited to see you. So excited to see you too. This is another great organizational tool. I use this almost every day. It's called Today is the Day. It's super cute, and you can make your to-do list here of what you want to tackle each day. And I find this really helpful. I really like this pad because I can write down stuff that the kids have going on. I write down the stuff that I want to get through the day. And then down here I can make, oftentimes down here I'll put like so and so needs this, or like a special customer request that I need to try to focus on for that day. So this is a good tool. And then of course, this one, Be in My Bonnet, Lori Holt planner. I see some of you have been ordering your crafting paper. So you're getting ready to do the planning when Lori releases her planning tutorial, which will be sometime between now and New Year's. She's going to release, so sometime this week, she'll release her planning tutorial on her YouTube channel. And if you are going to be like me, I'm going to sit down. Lori, if you are listening or watching this, when you are doing your tutorial, please just speak directly to me. Like, just pretend you and I are in a room by ourselves, and you are teaching me, Angela from Happy Little Stitch Shop, how to plan out my year. So just pretend that you are speaking directly to me because I need all the help I can get. So I'm really excited to watch this tutorial and kind of start planning my year. I'm really excited about it. So these planners are in the shop, and a great way. I love like doing calendars at the beginning of the year and getting everything ready to kind of tackle the new year. I'm excited about it. See, you do? Yes, Stephanie. It's useful, I think. Like, it's just, I do it. I usually do mine. I write mine out the night before. So then what I haven't finished for that day is fresh in my mind, and I can transfer it to the next day and plus add on the other things that I want to get done for the next day. So I usually do mine before I walk away from the shop for the day. I'll sit down and I'll write out my page for the next day so that when I come back for the next day, it's all there and I don't have to think about anything. I just need to start chopping away at the list. So I use this every day. I like it quite a bit. Okay, and then a couple of good notions for the new year. Here are the cross stitch line keepers for those of you who like to have this on your pattern so you know exactly where you are. We have the line keepers and of course the cross stitch key, which, as all of you know, I was dragging my feet to get on board with the cross stitch key when it first came out, and now I'm saying it's pretty much a necessity. Like, it's just a good tool to have. I will go with those paper pages. Love it. I use every section of it religiously. It's great. I love it too. You have the big, yes, I do. I will still use both. Because the whiteboard is going to be like the overall list, you know, which oftentimes if I'm doing special requests for customers, there might be ordering involved with that. So the whiteboard will be like, okay, this is going on for this person. I've ordered this, ordered this, ordered this. And then once all of those things come in, then it gets transferred to this. This for this person is everything's here. It's ready to go. Get the invoice out, do whatever, get that taken care of off of your list. Once that's done, then it gets crossed off of this list and it gets crossed off the whiteboard. It's going to be fabulous. My whiteboard calendar arrived, by the way, and my oldest is so like me because she's like, "Ooh." She loved the whiteboard calendar. It's very big, and, but then I can know, like, this collection needs to be ordered at this time, this collection, because it's so much information, and for the longest time, I could keep it straight all in my head, but I can't anymore. It's leaking, and so this calendar is gonna be fabulous. I'm very excited about it. Um, the line keepers are so helpful, says Tammy. Yeah, so those are some good notions to have as you're preparing for a fabulous new year. And then I have some new things in the shop that arrived this week that I was able to get into the shop. That's part of the reason I didn't get myself ready because I wanted to get this in the shop for you guys. Number one, Stitch Cards by Lori Holt, set K, has arrived and it is listed in the shop. So this one is here and it's listed in the shop. A lot of you are part of the Stitch Card Club, and so this will be coming eventually. But for those of you who like to get it on your own, it's here. My order of Littlest Family's Big Day panel and fabric is on the way, being made up for soon coming grandson. Yay, Rebecca. I love that. Oh my gosh, that collection is so beautiful. I was just cutting up a bunch of it this morning to send out for orders, and the fabric is gorgeous. The other order that I cut up included Love Note, and oh, the text print in that Love Note collection is so pretty. I nearly had to stop and take a picture, but I didn't. I'd be excited about the whiteboard too. I have a small one, plus my online calendar and to-do list and my organizer. I'm the same way. I've got a calendar on my phone, which is synced with everybody else's calendar. So I always tell my kids, like, they're old enough now that it's their responsibility to get their stuff in the calendar so that everybody knows what's going on. And so there are times when that ball gets dropped and I'll go to look at the calendar and they'll say, I have basketball practice today. I say, it's not in the calendar. They're like, oh, I forgot to put it in. It has to be in the calendar or it doesn't happen. You have to put it in the calendar. So yes, I have a calendar there. I have this to-do list. I have a whiteboard calendar. Like, yes, being overly organized. Set K is so sweet. Nice to finally have a few boy blocks. I know, it's so cute. That train and that airplane, it's so darling. Speaking of Littlest Day, does the panel have a different name than the backing? No, it's all from uh, the Littlest Family's Big Day, and then the panel will say Littlest Family's Big Day panel, and the backing will say Littlest Family's Big Day backing set. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's right. I just got those two. I will be stitching them up for soon. Oh, so your grandson is going to be so loved as soon as he gets here. Hello, Sharon. So glad you are here. Okay, and then we are doing a stitch along for this one, but I know some of you might not want to do the stitch along and you want the pattern on your own. So flea market baskets. This is a stitch along. This is by Lori Holt, and we're doing the stitch along starting in February. If you're part of the Stitching with Lori Club, you get a discount on your full complete kit. But some of you like to get the pattern on your own. So the pattern is now listed in the shop, flea market baskets. Or if you want to join us for the stitch along and get a kit all as one, you can sign up for the stitch along. And then same thing with this one. We are doing a stitch along for this Vintage Housewife by Lori Holt, and the stitch along starts in March. And again, if you're part of the Stitching with Lori Club, you get a discount on your complete kit. But we hope you'll join us for the stitch along. But if you decide not to and you just want the pattern, it's now listed in the shop. So Vintage Housewife by Lori Holt is listed in the shop. What? Let me see this. Hold on. Hold on one second. It's so nice to be able to get on my phone and actually have it work. Okay. Ah. Yep. So, Tammy, what you're seeing is Little Wanderers quilt kit. That's a quilt kit. It's using the Littlest Family's Big Day fabric collection, but they named the kit Little Wanderers. So you got the quilt kit, not the panel. But I can go back and look at that for you. But yeah, you got the quilt kit, not the panel, and then a backing set for that. So that's what you see on your invoice. Hello, Kelly. First time joining live, stitching fall on the farm. Oh, it's so pretty. I love that series. I'm so excited for our stitch along. Which one are we starting at? In February, I think. I signed up for Vintage Housewife, a sweet one for my kitchen. It's so darling. And speaking of Vintage Housewife, this has arrived in the shop. The Vintage Housewife Needle Minder. The apron needle minder. Yes, Tammy, they do go together. Yes. That's what the backing set is actually for, is that Little Wanderers quilt kit. So here is the Vintage Housewife Needle Minder by Lori Holt. It's so darling. It is so cute. I could see myself getting this and just having it on my refrigerator because it's so darling. So it's a little apron. So cute. So this is now listed in the shop. It's darling, darling. You are welcome. It's so darling. And by the way, I have my needle minders on order from Bev as well. So she was away, I think, for Christmas. And so I think it's supposed to ship this week sometime, whenever she gets back. I said it wasn't a big deal. I'm not in a hurry. But those needle minders are on the way to me. So I'm replenishing my Beverly McCullough needle minders and adding the new ones to the shop. So more needle minders are coming, but this one is so cute. I just put Fall on the Farm on my calendar for February. Yes, Victoria, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to put it in my planner. Like, I just can't wait. But I need Lori Holt to talk to me when she does her tutorial. I haven't put anything in my calendar because I'm waiting for this tutorial. And I feel like in my mind, I've set it up to be the magic solution that is like taking the place of me needing to clone myself 2 or 3 times. Like, I'm sure that Lori Holt has the solution to my lack of time. I know she does. She's a magic woman. And so I know that she's going to solve all these time concerns that I have. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks to use them as fridge magnets. Sometimes they are too heavy for my fabric. Yes. Yes, that can be but it's nice to use with those bitty boards because I love that tomato one that she did, and I put that on a bitty board and I love it. I actually use that probably the most because I love it. It's just fabulous. Where is I meant to pull something to show with this next thing. So another new thing in the shop is the Denim Daisy Project Bag by Lori Holt. It's not this size. It's folded over once. I don't want to take it out. Should I just take it out? I'll just take it out. If it rips, then I'll just have to keep it for myself. So it's a very good size. But here is the Denim Daisy Project Bag by Lori Holt. And what I meant to pull was the tea kettle charm because it's got the little daisies on it. And I think that tea kettle charm will look so cute on this zipper with this bag. And I have one on here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I think it's in the other room. So the Denim Daisy Project Bag is here. It's arrived. I think this one is so darling. I love the color. And I love daisies. They're such a happy flower. I love daisies. They're so happy. So this is in the shop. And the tea kettle charm is in the shop too. So if you want to add that for a little project bag bling, we have it for you. Okay. I got the tomato one just to look at. It's so pretty. Isn't it gorgeous? The tomato one by Lori with the gingham on it. It's so lovely. I love it. And I use it on my bitty board, and I love that. It's fabulous. I love it. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys today. I pulled the new stuff to be able to share with you. I think this needle minder is so adorable. And wanted to talk to you about the stitch along. Oh, and I do want to share with you my Savior's Price. Um, I haven't gotten Pansy Patch out there yet. Houses on Peppermint Lane. And this is where my mind has taken me because you're going to need like a full yard of fabric in order to fit all of the houses of Peppermint Lane as one complete piece. So I think I'm going to have that be something that you can request custom if you want to do that. And I'm going to set up the stitch along with fat quarter pieces to stitch them individually. So if you want to stitch it all as one piece, similarly to what we did for Santa's Village, because that was another one that required a custom piece, but the stitch along was set up to have them stitched individually. And if you wanted to have it stitched as one piece, then you just needed to reach out to me and let me know. But make sure you let me know far enough in advance that I can get your custom cloth for you in time. Part of the problem that happened with Santa's Village is a lot of people let me know later on. And then the cloth was on back order, and sometimes that takes a long time. So I'm thinking that's the way it's going to be set up, and then at least I can get it out there. Martha says, I put the needle minder in my project on your project board. I need to know how you are liking 40 count, says Kim. Oh, and the farm is so pretty. I have seen people stitch the first block, and I cannot wait to get started. I can't wait either. February. Stitching 1/1. Well, so I'm stitching over 2, right? 1/2. Stitching 1/2. So pepper now I'm like, "Oh no, did I do something wrong?" Um, okay, Peppermint Lane. I will show you. I will show you what Peppermint Lane is. Oh no, that's not what I want. Kim, tell me, is it over 2? Because that's what I'm doing. Okay, so this is Pansy Patch has a new series that's called The Houses on Peppermint Lane, and it's a 9-part series, and it was requested for us to do this as a stitch along. So that's what I'm working on getting up is a stitch along reservation so that we can do this as a stitch along. It's super, super cute. This is showing it all as one piece, but you need a custom piece of cloth in order to do that. So that's the snag that I'm running into in getting that up online. It's very cute though. Oh, sorry, yes, 1/2. Okay. So I wasn't sure about the one strand. Okay, that was something that I was like, stitching with one strand of thread. I don't know if I can get on board with that. I really like my stitches to be full, almost even to the point of being a little chunky. Like this, I loved stitching that with 4 strands of thread. Granted, I did it on 10 count, but I really loved kind of the chunky texture of it. Now, I don't like that for everything, but for that one, I loved it. So I do like my stitches to be full. But so on Christmas Day, as promised, I actually sat down and got started on A Savior's Praise. This is by Shakespeare Peddler. It's so pretty. Now, you will see that I have not gotten a ton done and that I've only been doing one color. And here's why. Our floss right now in the shop is here, there, and everywhere. It's here, there, and everywhere. So we are in the process right now of organizing it. My daughter actually made really good progress this morning. I made really good progress yesterday. She made really good progress this morning. So we're getting there. I think, I don't know, we must be in like the 400s now. We have so much floss, you guys. If you need floss, please come to Happy Little Stitch Shop to get it. We have so much floss. And so, we need to keep organizing our floss so that I can find all of the floss that I need for this chart. My daughter and I were there one day right before Christmas, so last week, and I was like, "We need to find the floss for this chart so that I can start it." And she goes, "What?" Like, "Mom, it's in boxes and they're stacked on top of each other in boxes. Like, how are we gonna find all of that?" So we'd put in a valiant effort. We'd tried. And then about 30 minutes and I was like, "That's it. Just get me. I'm gonna start up here. Just get me that. Let's just find that floss." So I figured out what was needed to do the green. And so far, all I have done is the green. And I would very much love to get some other color on there because I'm a color person and it makes it more fun. But yes, I'm stitching on 40 count. And the reason for that is I had picked 36 and I had a cloth that was called Edinburgh um, Platinum, Edinburgh Platinum by Zweigart, I think. And I hated it at first, but now I am a one strander. It lays very nicely. I think that's the big plus of doing one strand. You're doing 2 over 1 on Peppermint Lane, Vicky. I'm also using the 16 count call for. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. Yes, for the Christmas list, Jenny. So if you choose 16 count for my Christmas list, it's going to be Graceful Gray. And if you choose 32 count for my Christmas list, it's Water Lily. Laura, you're starting Savior's Praise this week. I'm so excited. I want to do Peppermint Lane now too, says Kelly. So I'm going to try to get that up online. And it will be uh, with a fat quarter piece of cloth. And if you want bigger, we can just contact me at happyliststitchshop@gmail.com to custom arrange that. You're showing a light gray for the stitch long on 16 count. Is Overcast 25 count by Lori too dark? Overcast 25. I don't think so. I would have to look at it. The other option for 25 count by Lori, Shadow. That's a very light gray. I would have to look at Overcast. If I'm remembering, I feel like that's kind of light as well. It may be even a little bit lighter than Shadow. But Shadow was used for the So Happy stitch. It almost looks, like a gray white. So I would have to look at Overcast just to make sure. I don't want to tell you without looking at it. But another option for a 25 count Lugana by Lori would be Shadow. That might be a decent option as well. By Stitches Through Time. So cool, Martha. I have to look that one up. I don't know that one. So yes, I'm stitching this one on 40 count, A Savior's Praise. This is my first time doing 40 count, so I was a little bit like, should I do this? Can I handle this? Originally, I was going to do it on 36 count. I picked out this. I wanted to get Beach Brew, which is the called for cloth. I couldn't get it because it's not available out there. And so I was trying to find something that would work, that would be similar. So I did this Edinburgh Platinum by Zweigart in 36 count. And that's kind of what I was going to do. But then I pulled, this is also platinum, but this is Newcastle Platinum by, I think this one's by Wichell. No, it's by Zweigart too. Yeah, this one's by Zweigart. Maybe the 36 count was by Wichell. One of them was. And so I had my daughter, who has a very good eye, look, and she said, "Yeah, I think I like this one better." And then my husband voted, and he liked this one better too. And I was like, "But that's 40 count. And I don't have time to try to order another one. I want to get started on this." So I jumped into 40 count. And here is, I don't even have a needle minder. 1 over 2. This is my maze of a start. It's not very exciting because it's just the green, outline, but this is where I'm at. So I got a few stitches in, and until I can find the rest of the floss, I'm just gonna be stitching this maze, going here and there and everywhere, stitching it along. But there it is on 40 count. Let me see if I can hold it up a little bit better. So this is the end of my thread. But there it is. There's the start of my a Savior's Praise. And I am, as long as I have magnification, I'm surprised that I can handle 40 count, but I need to have the magnification for sure. Like I can't even, no, I can't even think about it without. So it's working pretty well with the magnification. So the 40 count is good. And then the 1/2 was the other thing that I thought, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but the stitches lay very nicely. They lay very nicely and very evenly, which, um, because it's just one strand of thread. So I like that too. So I'm kind of liking it, Kim, to answer your question in a way. I'm kind of liking it. I'm liking it. And I really like that I just love the whole vibe of this Sabbath stitch. Like I'm just all about, whew, you know, recharging your battery, kind of grounding yourself. The only hang up that I had when I was trying to get this all kitted up, number one was the floss. But number two, I kind of wanted a bag that was going to reflect what the stitch was. Now I know Lori has that sheep bag, which I think is so darn cute that she kept hers in. Um, because shepherd and sheep, and there's a connection there. Uh, but I looked at Joann's last night to see if there was any fabric, but I couldn't find anything that I liked. So I got it in a different bag, which will be just fabulous as well. Um, I'm like you, Angela. I like my stitches full. I can't use the Orifloss. It's too thin. It is too thin. It's kind of like thread. It is thinner. I've never used it for stitching, but I think that's part of the reason why for me. Hello, Shar. Love 40 count, she says. Is it a linen? It is a linen, yes. Some progress is better than no progress. It is, yes. I was really happy to have. The sad thing is that it's supposed to be a Sabbath stitch. And then yesterday I was at the shop organizing floss and I didn't get any stitching done on it yesterday on Sunday when I was supposed to be. So I'm hoping again, January 1st, there's going to be a change and there's going to be it's going to be fabulous. 2022, here we come and it's going to be awesome. Jenny, okay, awesome. I would like a 25 count, so I will email you and join the stitch along for the Christmas list today. And you pick either the light gray or green in 25 count. Okay, I will look at that. You go, girl. A start is a start. And when you finish, you will be so proud of yourself. I know it's going to be such an accomplishment. Like, oh my gosh, can you, when we finish this, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, I did this. Like I made this. It's going to be awesome. I'm doing 36 counts as Huckleberry for Winter Rose Manor, and I'm struggling even with magnification. I saw you post about that yesterday. I would love to see it because if I'm remembering this chart, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love my 40 count with magnifying. Of course, says Barbara. Oh, Naomi, I love that one. I want to stitch it. Winter, yeah, I would love to see a picture of it, Naomi. Huckleberry. Because if I remember, that one is really, really pretty. You go, Angela. I'm so scared to do 18 count and over. I was scared too. Don't be scared, Martha. I mean, at least I figure part of me was like, okay, you're not very smart if you're going to start 40 count on this chart because it's kind of a mammoth chart. But I just figure I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna try it, and if I absolutely don't like it, but I did try 32 count, and I really like 32 count. That's what I'm doing my Christmas list on, and I really like it with magnification. What I don't like right now is I don't have a good stitching setup. Like, I'm not super comfortable stitching because I just don't have a good spot, like, I don't have a good space, and I have that light that I hold in my lap, which I do like, but then I'm trying to hold the light, and this is what happens, it starts to tip, and pretty soon I'm stitching like this, trying to look through the magnification because I don't realize it, and then my husband's like, "What's going on over there? Like, are you okay? Are you falling asleep? What's happening?" And I'm like, "Why? What?" He goes, "You're leaning to the side." I was like, "Oh, well, my light is tipping." So I feel like in the future I might be investing in a floor light, but I need a designated space to be able to have it. And right now I don't have that space because like, my husband has a spot, and that's, like, his spot, and nobody sits in that spot. But I don't really have a spot because the kids just sit wherever, and then I'm usually the last one in there whenever we're doing something because 'cause I'm usually doing something else until everybody else is settled, like, utilizing as much time as I can, and so then I come in and I just sit wherever there's an open spot. So I need a space and to not be, like, stitching sideways. You are welcome, Jenny. Okay, I missed some stuff. Kim says it will be such an heirloom piece. There are spots to put all the initials of your kiddos. I know. I saw that. I was just thinking about that yesterday. Like, what initials am I going to put there? But to try to personalize it in some way, because I really love that idea. Magnification and 5,000-watt bulb is a must for my old eyes, says Shar. That's how I'm feeling. I'm loving the whole Sabbath idea too. Me too, Tammy. It just makes me warm and cozy to think about it. You're welcome, Jenny. A humble beginning, just like our Savior. Good point, Margaret. I like it. Kim. Yeah, Tammy, your chart is pretty amazing too. I'm excited to see that one come together as well. Better late than not at all. Hello, Patty. Merry Christmas to you. I've decided to try Whip Go in 2022, and my Sabbath stitching is going to be one of the squares. What is Whip Go, Stephanie? Huckleberry, it's Brenda's brew, and it is oh, I do have Brenda's brew that's in the shop. I don't have it online yet. It is dark. The olive floss isn't showing up well. Has anyone else here stitched Winter Rose Manor on the called for with called for floss? I pulled it out 3 times. Maybe has anybody done that? Maybe switch to a different cloth. Are you really far into it? Like, have you done a lot of it, Huckleberry? If you haven't done a lot, then maybe switch to a different cloth, and it'll be so much more enjoyable for you. I'm doing my Sabbath on 18, and it's not bad at all. Get a floor Yeah, I probably need to get a floor lamp. I think you're right, Tammy. I just don't I feel like we've had so many expenses right now with this shop, like, oh my gosh. And then I paid bills this morning. I was like, "Oh my gosh." So I just don't like spending money. So I always talk myself out of it. But yeah, I probably do need a floor lamp. Shakespeare Peddler lives 45 minutes up the road from you. Ah, Sam, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Yes, pick a Sabbath stitch with us. Oh my goodness, I am working on black. Oh, you are. Raking up leaves today. Hi, Lonnie. Well, for your floor lamp, you will need an outlet. So pick a spot next to one and claim that this is mama's spot. Back away. I should. I just need to claim a spot. Whip Go, says Lauren, is where you assign each of your whips a square on a bingo board and make your own goals. There's a Facebook group. Oh, I have to check that out. I have all the called for floss, just haven't started that stitch yet. Huckleberry. No, haven't gotten far. It was my Christmas Day start. Not far at all. I was considering getting a lighter cloth. Yeah, switch it up. Well, I mean, you don't have to, but I'm not telling you what to do, Huckleberry. But If you're struggling with it and it's kind of not a happy space for you, then maybe switch to a different cloth. Brenda's brew is fairly dark because that was one of the options that I had for Savior's Praise, and I didn't go with it. Even Beach Brew, I felt like was kind of dark. And the substitute that was listed on the chart is flax. So I ordered some of that and I got that in too, and I felt like that was too dark as well. So I went with platinum. So far I like it, but I can only see the green on it. So the green looks awesome on it. Stephanie, I've not done it before, so I could be totally wrong, but it's like bingo for cross stitch. I signed up on a Facebook group and they call two numbers every month and you work on those squares. That's kind of interesting. Let me know how it goes if it's fun. Joanne's with a coupon, says Tammy. Could you please show the Brenda's Brew next Monday on the live stream? Yes. I can show the Brenda's Brew and I can also show the flax. I'm thinking about using it for Winter Rose Manor too, but would like to see better. Yes. And better yet, I'll even try to have it in the shop by then. Bye, Shar. Thank you for coming. Is Jenny still on? She got a yellow featherweight. She did. I don't think she's here today, but oh my gosh, I hope she's here on Thursday because I want to hear about that featherweight. You guys, I so would love to have a featherweight, a pretty shiny one, just like she had in 1941. That was actually the year that I was looking at getting because that's the year my parents were born. And so when she said it was in 1941, oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So I hope she's on. I don't think oh, she's here. She's here. That featherweight is so pretty, Jen. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. I would love to have one that's brand new and shiny like that with its own case. I'm hoping it will get me moving on some old whips. Yes, Stephanie. Doing vintage with called for floss. It looks nice in that color. I don't know if that helps. Oh, so vintage country mocha, which also comes in 32 for sure. I don't know if it comes higher than that. I think that it might. I forgot to join. Hi, Jen. Is the bingo I was talking about the other day. Oh, you were talking about bingo, and I didn't know what you were talking about. Yes, where did your hubby get it? And then we're gonna wrap up so that I can let all of you people go. But where did your hubby get your singer? 41. Sunshine Yellow. It's beautiful. Your hubby did an amazing job. Yes, she sure is. I think I'll name her Daisy. Oh, I love it. Unless I can find out any history on her and name according to that, like previous name or even a previous owner's name. Oh, that would be really cool too, to name it after the previous owner. But Daisy is perfect. I love that. I know, Kim, you have quite a collection. I want to do the Savior's Praise, but I'm a newbie, so I need to slowly move to higher count claws. So, Martha, we can figure that out for you. Let me see. We can figure that out for you, Martha. Because don't let cloth count deter you or prevent you from doing it. Yeah, so see, it gives design sizes for 14 count, 16 count, and 18 count. So the design size for like 14 count would be 22 and a half by 26 and a half. So it would finish pretty big. For 16 count, it'd be 19 and a half by 23 and a quarter. And for 18 count, it'd be 17 and a half by 20 and a half. So I don't want you to miss out if this chart really speaks to you because of cloths count. So please just send me an email and we can figure that out for you so that we'll find a cloth that's at a good count for you so that you can do it. Oh, he did get it at the featherweight shop. I need to understand how that works. I've been looking for one yourself. You have, Tammy? Sam, that's a great suggestion. I believe I'm going to order another color. Oh, good, Huckleberry. I hope that will make it better. Jill, I just hopped on. I stitched a few ornaments for Christmas this year after not cross stitching for so many years. Can you recommend another project that is simple and doable for me, Lori Holt? Her stitch cards for sure. Uh, which we just got. We just got her latest set, which is set K. But these are small and quick, Jill, if you're looking for little ornaments. And I think that these are the smallest. Well, she's got her Prim Stitch series, so we're doing a Prim Stitch series stitch along, which actually starts in January. So I'm getting ready to invoice for it now. But those are smaller monthly ones. These are really small. And then the Prim series is manageable. And then her other charts are a bit bigger, more involved. But Jill, if I would be happy to work with you on that, if you want to send me an email and I can bounce some ideas off of you and send you some pictures and see what you like. It's impossible to buy from them because they only list them once a month. Yeah, so is that how it works? Oh, and he actually got it in August. So that's the problem that I find with the featherweight shop is it's really hard to make that happen. They've called the numbers for January already. Okay, will do, Barbara. Do you have vintage? I wonder if I do. I'm pretty sure I have it in 32 count. I'm gonna check if I have it in 36 count. And if I don't, I'll check to see if it's available and I can always order it for you, Huckleberry. Yeah, Lori Holt stitch cards are perfect. They're super fun. This is my dough bowl of Lori Holt stitch cards that I turned into pillows. But they're very fun, super fun. Lots of fun pictures to stitch. So the stitch cards are a lot of fun. Or the one you restocked because it's on 10 count. Oh, yeah. This one. It's bigger. So Jill, I don't know if you want bigger or smaller. So She Did is a bigger, but the easy thing about it is you can stitch it on 10 count if you want. You don't have to. I stitched mine on 10 count and it was a very enjoyable and easy, relaxing stitch. I see you are sold out of 32 count. I don't think that I am though, because I think that I have it at the shop. I just don't think I have it cut up and packaged yet, which is part of what I'm going to be working on here, hopefully this week. So Huckleberry, I might have 32 count in the shop right now. I know I have some sitting there. I'm pretty sure it's 32 count, not 36 count, but I can get you either. And 32 count might be available right away. I just need to look when I go back there today. Find a friend of a friend who has a featherweight for sale. That's how I found mine. That's what I need to do. You are welcome, Jill. Math question. If I go from a 36 to a 32 count, how much bigger is my piece going to be? Do you know your stitch count? Huckleberry? Let's see if I can do this quick. You are welcome. Do you know your stitch count for Winter Rose Manor? And then we can just figure it out. So it looks like, oh my gosh, that one is so pretty. I just want to know. Stitches, okay. Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. The stitch count is 182 by 181. So 182. Right now you're stitching on 36 count, so that would be divided by 18. Oh, that's not very big. So it'd be like 10, it'd be like 10 by 10. And if you stitch on 32 count, that would be what? 181 divided by 18. Yeah, 10. 181 divided by 16, 11. So it would change it by a little, like an inch and a quarter. Yeah, so if you're currently stitching on 36 count, it'll finish at about 10 by 10. If you move to 32 count, it'll finish at like 11 and a quarter. 11.3 is what it comes out to. I know, Huckleberry. So it'll be about an inch and a quarter bigger, if that helps. I got my featherweight Edith on eBay. Angela, I will message you the deets on the featherweight shop sales. Please do, because I'm not quick and I don't understand it. It's annoying, but they're trying to be fair since they're in high demand. So true. Jen, they only list the ones that are refurbished and ready to go. They sell out fast. I think it's the first Tuesday of each month that they go on sale, but are listed earlier so you can research. I know who sells featherweights by me. I bought one from him. Maroon with flowers painted on it. I put a picture on Instagram. I need to check that out, Martha. Yes, Roxanne's in Cupertino, California has them for sale. That's where I got my featherweight. Says Patty. The suggested is 18 count. It's 10 by 10. There was a shop in Cupertino. Only about 15 minutes by car from where I live. Oh my gosh, you're all going to have featherweights. Thank you. That's perfect. I'll order a new piece of cloth from you after you get it up. Okay, so I'll check out that cafe mocha today when I go back to the shop. Okay. Yes, please fill us all in, Kim. Okay, that's it. We've been so chatty today. I love it. I love answering your questions and hopefully being helpful. And I am excited to get back up and fully running, but please do not hesitate to place orders because we're getting them out. We're all caught up with orders and we're making it happen, even though the setup isn't completely done yet. So this week, Internet on Wednesday, fingers crossed. Let's hope it works. Okay, everybody, I will see you guys on Thursday. I hope you will join me for our quilting live stream on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I hope you guys had a fabulous Christmas. I hope you're looking forward to the new year. And clearly, I have a lot of hopes placed on 2022. So here we come, 2022. Happy Little Stitch Shop is going to come blazing in. I'm excited. And thank you so, so much for your continued support of our shop, of our family business. It honestly means so, so much to us. I will tell you that until I am red in the face. I seriously appreciate it so, so much. So thank you for your continued support. I'm looking forward to making new plans with you guys for 2022. Please join me on Thursday. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our Happy Little Stitch Shop YouTube channel if you haven't already. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Join our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. And most importantly, have a fabulous week. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a great, great week, everyone. Take care. Happy stitching.